Welcome to episode 13 of Bakemonogatari. Last time we had a really great scene between Araragi and Senjo Gahara. So I went back and listened to the ED so many more times and just watched that scene several times, and that was great. So I don't know where we're going to go from here. We've got cat ears on the screen in the clouds right at the start here. So that was a little interruption with the Tsubasa cat arc, and now we'll hopefully see more Hanekawa development, and hopefully Senju Gahara is still around too. I really want to see them working together after the great scene they just had. So yeah, we're going to watch and discuss. Got the timer and the subtitles on screen if you want to follow along, or you can pull up the episode on your own, but either way, let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, play. So here we go. Like I said, cat ears in the clouds. Traveling along on the bike. Happy. Thinking about the date. And the kiss. Oh, Mayoi's here. Hello. Been a little bit. Wow, that was terrifying. You wanna go surprise her? He's just in a real good mood, it seems, after what happened. No, the hands! My god. Oh, okay. Yeah, like he's in a very good mood. Just wants to tell her she... Oh, no! Well, that's not. That's less. That's less okay. She's dead, though. So, you know. All right. Yeah, you literally are. By definition. Holy shit. Are you sure she's not the vampire? Like, what? Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I bit you. Sure. I studied it. Yeah, we haven't seen Mayoi in a little bit. Sure. Yeah, they met the one time. That's correct. Well, you don't know them all that well. Yeah, he certainly looks whenever he can, but not really, in that way. Then you accept that? Yeah, there. That's how it is, and that's how it is. Sure. Exactly. I was wondering. I was like, is it different in Japan? Yeah, that's right. Sure. You think he's gonna molest her? Or you just... Okay. That's just where my brain went. Makes sense. Drawn to the donuts, as vampires tend to be in the classic lore. Yeah, what's up with that? Alright, so now we got some mystery going on with Shinobu. Yes. Understandable. You have to deal with the incoming threat before you get back to that topic. I wonder what the OP is going to be this time. Since we had Senjogahara's last time, are we just back on Hanekawa? Probably. Hi. It would be cool to have all of their openings one time again. We had Tsubasa, then we have Senjogahara, and then we could have Mayoi this time. And we could have Kanbaru, and then Hanekawa again. That covers till the end of the series. That'd be neat, with like slight changes in there. But no, we're just back on Hanekawa, so yeah, with this weird-ass opening. But yeah, it was cool to see Mayoi again. Now we got this Shinobu stuff going on, so there's a lot of other things going on in this arc too, other than just Hanekawa, which is cool, because we're getting towards the end of the show. Araragi's relationship with Senjogahara, that scene was really important to get done. But yeah, other than that, if you enjoy the videos, subscribe to the channel. Bakemonogatari comes out on Saturdays, along with other videos every single day of the week. Also, check out the links down below. We got Twitter and Discord if you want to check that out, and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Get these videos a week early, or even earlier than that. Anyway, polls and vlogs and all that stuff. Thank you very much. I was distracted by a certain part of the OP. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So here we go, Tsubasa Cat, Part 3. Cat, any genus, body? Okay, great. It's really Part 2, because last time had nothing to do with that, but you know. Part 3. What's up? Okay, from Hanekawa. What is it? I like the outfit, it's interesting. When I saw that in the preview last time, I immediately thought Nadeko, just because of the outfit, because of the hat and the shirt. And then I realized it's not her. But you're here. Hello. Okay. Well, that's nice of you. How can you do that? Nice. Nice. Oh, wow. Wow. Just this, what is this, Gintama? We just shattered the fourth wall. Okay, but like if you can imitate his voice, you can't like pretend to be there though. Like even if like she'll still see that he's not there, right? The teacher, yes? Unless she just doesn't give a fuck. But either way, we're in a cartoon. Now they know. So she's just here at the park, at the playground, in these clothes. Well, he's not parking. What? Odd pose. You ditching school? Okay, what? Well, that's very considerate of you. They'll be fine. Okay, it's all fair. It all works out. They are. Those are boobs. Sama? She's like, yes. Well, then yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Well, that's good. Alright, Golden Week. That's when it happened before, of course. Oh, and you fully remember. The memories came back. A little bit, at least? Okay, you know there's something you're forgetting, you just don't know what it is. So, bits and pieces. You know there was a cat. So you don't fully know what you know. And you certainly don't know everything. Do you remember anything from after that? Okay. It's all coming back, so... I don't know what the current state of Mr. Oshino is. If Shinobu was out hanging out with the donut shop. Yeah. Yeah, let's get the information, of course. So they are recent. It's probably stress again. Probably not. Probably no new cats have been involved. At least other than, normal-ass cats. What? No, I don't think so. I think we can discount that as evidence. I don't think we need to know. I'm sure, yes. Maids. Okay. Yeah, I agree. That was a little odd. The joke? Was there a joke? She was at like a thing? Yeah, there was a... Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it! I know comedy. This is a weird tangent. Is that right? Why are we talking about the radio show? That's nice. Then they all died. I don't know. I don't know what Daifugo is. Except for a character in One Piece. Is that right? Well, how dare she? How dare she? Miss Seemingly Swinging? Fascinating, okay. Alright, we have interrupted the Tsubasa Cat arc to bring you the radio show joke arc. I guess this is just happening for a while. That's obnoxious. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. They would not. Yeah, let's get back on track. Wow. Indeed. Does she have ears? Is it coming back? It's like, I don't care. Still gonna do it. He's taking the initiative to help you. Regardless if you get mad. He saved himself, but he still had your help, and he considers you the one who saved him, apparently. You're willing to do that. Okay. Pretty good outfit on her. I approve. Anyway. And we have cat ears, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Well, you were honest. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we handled it before. I guess we can hopefully do it again, but maybe better this time? Are we going to have a scene of them on the bike and her boobs are going to press into his back? I'm just assuming that's going to happen. Oh no, I thought she was going to sit. Oh, there we go. It happened even sooner than I thought. I thought it would at least wait until they've begun moving on the bike, but it happened earlier. Well, it's really no surprise. Breasts. Crazy shit, right? I bet he does have it hard. Fucking nailed it. Holy shit. I told you I knew comedy. It's 'cause his penis. That's the joke. They are, in fact. Yeah. It's crazy. Sure seems that way. I can't wait to see more of that story. We're recapping the crab, the snail cow, the monkey devil, and the snake. Yeah, generally. It seemed before that Shinobu kind of acted differently towards the guys, from what Kanbaru, I think, said. Is that right? A little bit, but is that actually canon? Is that true? I don't know. Girls are more drawn to him because of the vampirism? I don't know. Anything. All right. Yeah, there are things in there that you don't know. So he's fine. He's here. What's going on with Shinobu? The glasses give it away. Yes. No one cares about him. What? No, I'm just having a bit of an issue on my head. It does. It looks good. He's figured it out already. That it really does seem that way, doesn't it? What are we working on today? Yeah. One of three? Three ghost cats? You're really making sure we get that. Are you not? Jeez. Slight jiggle. I thought he was going to knock the hat off her head. He just knocked her the hell out. Is Shinobu here? Okay. Alright, so we just knock her out. That's step one, and then what? Okay. Talk to the cat. Is it just going to come out? Yeah, here it is. Black white Hanekawa. The music has kicked in. All right. That is what that was happening, yes. Maybe he'd be into that. I can't say. Anyway, all right, so we're progressing with that. This is obviously the longest arc out of all of them. Seems like it's going to go for the rest of the show. Or maybe a kind of wrap up next time, and then in 15 we'll just have a little epilogue. But, yeah. Yeah, anyway. Got a Mayoi. Senjogahara last time. Hopefully we can get some Kanbaru. She was very active during Nadeko's arc, but I just like her, so, she just shows up for a bit, that's neat. Nadeko was there a little bit. Don't particularly care too much about seeing her again, but if we do, that is fine. And see what they do about this. I like this ED so much more now, after episode 12. Let's see what we have in the preview. What her cat form is going to do. Alright, sure, the umpire. We're just looking at the ass of a child. Why are we doing that? So, all I'm getting from this preview is that Mayoi will be in it again. And boobs. And she's tied up. The hell are we talking about? Anyway, okay, so there's gonna be Mayoi and there's gonna be boobs. That's all I got. That's all I need. I didn't even need the Mayoi part. I just needed the second thing, and I'm there, so... Let's talk about this episode. Alright, the third part of Tsubasa Cat, episode 13. Let's talk about Mayoi first. We have that little scene in there. It's nice to see her again after a little while, and just her usual shenanigans with Araragi, the fighting and the molesting and the stuttering and everything, and that was fun. It's entertaining watching those two interact. It's weird when you get specific, and he's groping there, and he's talking about seeing her panties, and she's entirely justified in everything that she's doing, whether it's biting you or whatever, or being sidetracked from what she originally wanted to talk about because she was threatened by your assault. But it's fun. Their relationship is fun together, just the way he kind of treats her like a little sister who he just roughhouses with, and they have this ridiculous, over-the-top thing, and the fact that she's dead. She's not technically a human, so she's not technically a child. So, I guess. But, yeah, it's enjoyable. It's so goofy and over the top, like I said, whereas with Nadeko, where you had that weird scene where he just kind of randomly, lifted up her skirt real quick. This Mayoi is more of the character to do that with. The way that she reacts and interacts with him, it's kind of okay when they do it. With Nadeko, it was kind of weird. But that was fun. It was cool seeing her again. From the preview, it looks like she's going to be back next time, so we'll see more of her then. But she mentions Shinobu, having seen her. So I'm glad that we're getting other characters heavily involved in this arc. It is the final one of Bakemonogatari. It's cool to get Hanekawa focus after building up to it throughout the whole show. But we also get some great Senjogahara stuff like the last episode. Mayoi is here. We're gonna maybe learn more about Shinobu or Oshino, or maybe not. Maybe it's just foreshadowing for the future. And Nadeko had a little bit. Kanbaru, we'll see if they get involved anymore, but it's cool to see some of these other characters now. I want to know what's going on with Shinobu and everything. Oshino, he says he's actually busy with something. He's clearly working on something. Shinobu might not be there because we didn't see her when they went there at the end. She was apparently out on her own, going to get donuts. Can't blame her for that, but yeah, it's why is she out? What is going on there? What's happening with her? What's happening with Oshino? Him just kind of, maybe seeming kind of impatient. The way he just knocked her out and let's get straight to the point and let's talk to the thing itself. So, what's he doing? What's he got going on? We talk a little bit more about the vampirism, with Hanekawa talking to him about the vampiric charms, which is a classic thing in vampire stories, how they have the ability to charm people to a certain degree. Although, she's a little right when she said, that's kind of mean. It's maybe that's why so many girls have been attracted to you lately. It is a little peculiar, of course. And it's also kind of commentating on just harems in general. All of a sudden, you normally have this bland, cardboard protagonist, and then all of a sudden, for no reason, just all of these girls are attracted to him now that the story has begun. And that's pretty different here in many ways, but it still kind of calls that out a little bit. And we're being super meta this episode, with Senjogahara straight up saying, my voice actress is really great. And they're like, oh, are we in a cartoon? And that whole scene. But yeah, with her saying, like, maybe this is the reason why these girls are attracted to you. I don't think that that is actually the case. That seems to be her either trying to justify all of these girls suddenly flocking to him the way that they have been, because she seems to have a thing for him as well. So maybe she's thinking like, oh, well, what if Senjogahara's attraction to him isn't real and it's because of the vampire thing? Or maybe she is trying to even justify her own attraction to him. I don't know how long she's felt that way, but that might be part of the case. It's really interesting getting all the focus on her. Very good outfit. I approve of the pajamas. It looks good. But yeah, their conversations were really good. The radio bit could have been shorter, I will say. Like, maybe just the one example. 2 I can deal with, because that's kind of funny. Like, we go into a second one and it's like, oh, we're doing another one. Okay, but then you keep going. Little long. Fun banter between them, just seeing their relationship. Her kind of seeing what kind of responses he would give. Kind of seems like her also trying to change the subject. But, and it was kind of fun. But for the most part, it was like, can we get back on topic? I like that he was asking her these questions, trying to get some information, which is very important, instead of relying entirely on Oshino, like trying to do a little bit of investigating himself and get to the bottom of this. But yeah, when she was talking about that for so long, I was like, can we maybe get back on track? And him having her take the hat off. I like the way that line was reincorporated where she said, I'll get mad at you for taking my jacket. But then she said it again with the hat, and he said, I don't care. Because he wants to help her, and he knows that this is important. He's like, I am willing to sacrifice my friendship and your feelings towards me if it means helping you. Because I know that there's a problem. So that's really nice to see. He might not have these romantic feelings towards her, but, you know, he feels very indebted to her, and I can't wait to see more of that in, presumably, Kizu-monogatari. She says, and Oshino says, that he saved himself, but he considers her his savior. He considers her so important for what happened, you know, just like how Senjogahara can be said to have saved herself, but he was so important to her, and now they care about each other so much. And Hanekawa seems to really feel that way about him, and he just doesn't see her that way. He's definitely sexually interested, which is not surprising, but he can't feel that way. He's too indebted to her, and he just looks up to her too much, rather than being on an even playing field with her in his mind. He also thinks she would just flat out turn him down, which doesn't seem to be the case. But I also like how her catchphrase came back in a different way, because I was talking about that before, how there are things in her mind that she doesn't remember, and she doesn't fully have any idea what's going on with these headaches and what happened in Golden Week. So she's always saying, I just know what I know, but really there are some things in there that she actually doesn't know. And here, for her to say, I don't know anything, was pretty impactful. I didn't expect her to say it that way, but it's cool that all these memories are starting to come back in bits and pieces, and she's trying to figure it all out, and actually coming to Araragi for help when it got to the point where you've got cat ears growing out of your head. And I love his reaction, him smiling, and the reaction when he first saw Mayoi as well. He was so giddy after the date, which is how I was feeling too, because that was such a great scene. He's so happy about it too, and he's just like, oh yeah, I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna go have some fun with Mayoi. That was really great to see him really happy after that. But Black Hanekawa is back again. I can't wait to see what she does, how we are potentially going to solve this problem, either in the next episode or the one after. It might extend to 15. We might deal with it next time, and then we'll just have sort of an epilogue for 15. I really don't know where we're going with the grand scheme of the Monogatari series, so I can't really say, but cool for her to come out at the end like she did. The arcs are always resolved in pretty interesting ways, so I want to see how they do it. Of course, it seems to be triggered by stress, and seems to have gotten headaches around Araragi quite a few times, so that might be part of it. His relationship with Senjogahara is stressing her out because she wants to be with him, and she's made that fairly clear in some of the dialogue, how she's like before when she was saying like, oh, I don't really know what you see in each other, and people are saying that, you know, you're dragging her down, like bringing things up in a way to kind of get to that, to kind of poke into their relationship without really seeming too overt about it. Along with just general stress, of course, from school, home, trying to keep up her appearances the way that she does through all of this. You've got these headaches coming back. And yeah, I really like Hanekawa, and I can't wait to see where this goes. That's about all I have to say for now, so leave your thoughts on this episode down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Check out all the links down in the description as well. Really appreciate it, and I will see you for the next one.